Hey guys, everyone, welcome back. This is Madi again, and Jetil podcast is on the record. Today we have special guests prepared for you guys. Thank you for being with us for a very long time. 2025 is started already. So let me introduce you, as usually, my co-host.
The Grandmaster, baby, of business. I'm back again, 2025, man.
You good,
What's
bro?
going on, everybody? Happy New Year.
Yeah,
you know?
Happy New Year, bro. How was your 2024 resolutions then?
Man, it's going to be my year, man. Trust me.
We will hope so, man.
Yeah, wishing you all
Great.
the best. Well, it's
Thank
good to
you.
see you again, Madi.
Thank you. Yeah, and special guests today,
One and only.
long-awaited, beloved,
The legendary
legendary Yuji.
Thank you so much.
Today with us.
Yuji-san, welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure and honor to see you at last, Really.
It's our pleasure,
And
bro.
you guys as well.
Yeah, we've been
Okay.
waiting for a very long time to meet you, to talk to you, because you are the one of those like rare people who represent Kazakhstan abroad and contributing a lot to our tourism to Kazakhstan. And it's our pleasure to have you again here.
Thank
It's
you.
an honor, man.
And also we have another guest, the representative of Almaty Visit today, our friend Ashat. Yeah.
Mr.
Good day,
Asad, welcome.
gentlemen. My name is Ashat Jambasynov. I'm the head of Tourism and MICE Development Department at the Almaty Tourism Bureau. We are the quasi-governmental company and operating under the Almaty administrations of Almaty city.
Yeah.
One of our main goal is to boost Almaty like a travel destination on the international stage.
Absolutely.
And in this case, we use different ways. One of them, how we achieve this way. One of our instruments to collaborate with influencers,
Absolutely.
such as travel bloggers, food bloggers, journalists, and we also use other digital platforms. And I believe, Yuji, you make really perfect content.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, great
And
impact.
impressive content, and we have some questions.
Of course.
Absolutely. I watched some of your videos before. Like, I'm pretty sure you haven't started with Instagram first, right?
I started with Instagram.
You started
I
with
started with
Instagram.
TikTok and Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Was it you? I saw some of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
You were like walking through Moscow or something, also shooting some episodes in Moscow. No.
No, that's not me. I
That's-
think.
that's
No,
not you.
that's not me, bro.
That's
it's
the
alright,
lack
it's
of
alright.
preparation
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this.
No,
That's it, you got caught, man.
Yeah.
But hold on.
now-
let me talk to the haters real quick, man. We got government.
We got government.
I was gonna curse, but I can't today. But you see,
We got government,
we're back now.
Where the bodyguards
So you
at?
can
Yeah,
shut up
yeah.
now. Well,
Yeah.
you can see
But
this.
that's
We got
great.
three
Anyway,
female bodyguards.
you know what's interesting about your content that you were making is that did you was it an original approach towards street interviews, or did you start doing
Alright.
it by yourself, or was it like
Great question. I started off. I think if you scroll down, I started off basically with food blogging. I had an
Wow.
idea of just going to different restaurants and talking in their language, and and promoting the restaurants and whatnot. That was my first idea because that time I finished masters. I have a masters in political science
Wow.
in Austria, and I didn't have a job, right? And I was like finding a way to basically do something, and I was looking for a job in UN, but UN just declined every how do you say application. So I decided to just do restaurant videos. I think there's like a few. It started with Turkish, it started with Portuguese, then like Uzbek, and then Serbian. And then I was like, I kind of didn't like the food blogging thing, so I decided to do some street interviews, and I started off like that. And then I saw that some people are just starting filming and without any permission and going up to people, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, why don't I do it in my way, which is like languages. And I started off like that, and mostly it started with a lot of Turkish videos. If you look at my beginning, it's all Turkish. And then after a while, Kazakh people started saying, "You look like Kazakh. Why don't you
Absolutely.
study Kazakh language and Turkey?
We have no
Turkish
idea.
and Kazakh are like pretty similar."
Yeah.
So yeah,
You know, I've noticed that if you mix any Asian baby
yeah.
with any white baby, what do you mean babies? I'm not mixing babies. I'm sorry, man. If you mix any
People.
Asian with white
Yeah.
people, man, the result is a Kazakh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, somehow
Absolutely,
you look
yeah.
more Kazakh than him actually. Seriously, man. I thought you were
Haircut,
Kazakh like when the first time,
Really?
like, when
When
I
you
saw your
saw, yeah.
videos for the first time.
Which
yeah.
video did you see? I'm
Man,
curious.
it's a long one. It's an old one, I think, with Kazakh people. You
Okay.
actually called Kazakhs. I don't know where, somewhere in Europe maybe.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why is this Kazakh guy speaking with the accent?
Ah,
I thought you were a Kazakh guy
Yeah.
who was born like overseas or something. And then I saw your stories. You were saying I'm Japanese, but people keep mistaking me for
Yeah,
Kazakh, blah
Kazakh,
blah
yeah.
blah. And then you like posted some comments.
Can we
That
get
was
back a little bit
interesting,
to the original story of
So, sure.
yours? So basically, you are half Japanese, half,
half Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
My mom is Irish. Yeah, and my dad's from
Wow.
Japan.
Oh, okay, that's why. You see, I'm right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you were born in Japan.
Yeah, I was born in Japan. Yeah, grew up there all my life. Whole
Wow.
life. Yeah,
And you
exactly.
studied in Japan.
Japan, everything high school. Went where the Uwabaki, you know,
Wabaki.
Uwabaki,
yeah.
and yeah, and yeah.
You know what's interesting? I had this question on my mind because I also studied in Japan, and then I know Japanese people they tend to be really reserved
Yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of certain
Of course.
things that happen around. And then how is it being hafu, first of all, and then going to Europe? You're mainly now
Yeah,
based in Europe,
yeah.
and then you still have this Japanese inner behavior into yourself,
Of
know,
course,
like
yeah.
approaching towards other people. I've never seen Japanese
Japanese-
approaching towards
Yeah,
foreigners.
yeah.
How is it like? Did you fight with yourself with this inner, or is it all about you that you've been like that?
Yeah,
It's probably the Irish blood. Man.
Irish blood, yeah, for sure. Like, Japanese people are reserved, you know, in general. They're like they tend to kind of like keep themselves to themselves, you know, and they don't really like they really have a difficulty talking to strangers, and they're always like taking like asmase, you know, they say these things. So I'm kind of like let's say anomaly in this sense because I think I have Western blood, which is Irish. My mom is Irish and she's very friendly. My family is from like the countryside of Ireland,
Yeah.
so they need to be friendly, you know, with the neighbors and whatnot. So that blood comes that plays a role in I think
That's
my character.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Warrior spirit, man.
warrior
Irish,
spirit.
on a
yeah.
horseback, you know.
Yeah.
It
That's
helps.
true.
Yeah.
Irish people like Kazakh people, yeah, they're very strong
Strong.
and
Yeah.
Yeah. I
People
guess
say so, and then there are like certain similarities between the history, the historical part of
Yeah.
Ireland and Kazakhstan, like the independence and then all this
the
things.
British Empire, and
Yeah.
SSR.
I'm aware that Irish people are still like they keep this distance with the
Very proud
English
too.
people.
Yeah, very proud. You know.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Interesting. By the way, I just forgot to. We have prepared something for you,
thanks,
Yuji.
What is it?
Since we are Jetil language school, we have our own merch.
Oh, you have your merch.
Yeah, so this is like
Show to the camera. What's written there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
yeah. On the camera,
It's
it's,
in Kazakh.
written "Jetil jurtum tilin bil,"
That means some, like,
nice.
which basically means you have to know 7 languages, which is the very old Kazakh saying, right? The adverb.
That's the core belief of his company.
Okay.
Yeah,
his
so like a
language
mission,
school.
you
Mission.
have to know 7 languages of different worlds. So then I think this is
This is
right for
perfect,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
you missed,
absolutely.
you missed the number. You should write like 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of
27,
7.
because-
because-
yeah.
And
But
I've
like-
got a slogan for you, bro, for free. Like you can say, whatever you speak, I speak. That's it, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, this is great. Is this a Kazakh saying, right?
It's
Yeah.
Kazakh
Yeah.
saying,
Okay, wow, wow,
which basically represents that you shouldn't be like reserved.
Limited.
You have to be more open-minded.
Yeah.
You have to know more languages, study,
Yeah.
and like be open-minded in general.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you for this
yeah.
lovely present. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to
yeah.
give it for one of those most popular polyglots in the world. So like, now we have merch.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, man.
Yuji's wearing our merch. Great.
Shout out to the school. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great.
Where should I put this?
Yeah, just
put it here.
You can put it here.
Okay,
thank you. Great. So Asad, I have one more question for you to your organization. Almaty Visit is the organization we started collaborating recently, right?
Yeah, Visit Almaty.
Do you Visit Almaty?
Visit
sorry.
Almaty is our brand,
Yeah.
which we use everywhere
Yeah.
in city, but official name Almaty Tourism Bureau.
Almaty
Almaty
Tourism
Tourism
Bureau.
Bureau.
Almaty
Yeah.
Tourism Bureau.
How many times have you, how many times have you had collaboration with Yuji? Yeah,
a
like
good question.
because I'm aware It's not your first time
Yeah.
here in Kazakhstan?
It's my actually last year was my fourth time. So it's
Fourth.
like,
Fifth
I
time
spent
this year.
fifth time this year.
First time we collaborate with you in last summer.
last
yeah?
summer,
In
June,
June,
yeah.
My
Wow.
colleagues, Ulan,
It was I think collab with basically Visit Almaty and Join Me.
Visit Almaty and join me.
Yes.
Wow.
We collaborated together
Yeah.
Yeah.
and support Yuji
Yeah, thank you.
in his Visit Almaty.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Did you guys
Charin,
supply all those
Medeu.
chocolates for him?
thing is, before I came to Kazakhstan, I didn't have chocolates. I ran out of chocolates. You know?
Hey,
Yeah,
I saw the
nice.
one that you went to our embassy or consulate.
Yeah, I did that.
looking for
Yeah.
chocolate.
That was like in March. Yeah, like nearly 1 year. That was like a big like key point of my.
People
journey,
were commenting.
Yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
give him chocolate.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a fun video. Yeah.
That factory should pay you.
I actually don't
me
get
talk
a
to
message. Yeah. The
Let's talk to them.
Andrew Tate of Kazakhstan.
Let me talk to them.
Yuji,
Pay your debt.
what role did Kazakh chocolate play in your videos?
Oh, I think like a huge role.
Yeah.
I mean, Kazakhstan chocolate represents the people, Kazakh people. I think almost everyone loves Kazakh
Yeah,
chocolate,
man.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like identity probably for Kazakh people, and it's like it's the Kazakh chocolate. You know, you can see the flag. It's
Yeah.
super. I think it's one of the best covers.
Authentic.
In
It
terms
is.
of authentic
It is.
cover. It's
Shout out
like-
to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg finally got one.
Really?
Like last
shout out.
month, I think.
Yeah. So I think I made so many Kazakh chocolate videos, like Polyglot videos. I mean, it plays a huge role. I think it kind of like shows like it kind of acts like a present, like a peace kind of present, and I kind of show it in a subtle way so that it's not like too, let's say, overt, you know.
Yeah, it's not too assertive. Like
Yeah,
you
I just say like at the end I just give a Kazakh chocolate and it's like good for Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the most interesting reaction have you ever got
Kazakh
towards the Kazakh chocolate? Like because it's written, it's basically written
Yeah.
Kazakhstan
Yeah.
on the cover.
I mean, like one video I talk in Japanese to this guy and I say I'm from Japan and the guy's like, oh, and I give him the chocolate and he's like, what is Kazakhstan? Like, why you give me Kazakhstan chocolate? You know, why are you not giving me Japanese something Japanese? That's like some
Yeah. The usual
reactions I get,
reaction,
yeah,
probably.
usually, yeah.
Interesting.
I think Kazakh chocolate, Rahat chocolates
Mhm.
with our flag,
Yeah,
in color of
Yeah,
our
yeah.
flag, it's
Very
good
nice.
way to identify
Mm.
what is it Kazakhstan, what about
Yeah.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that's
a
the key
piece of our
point.
country.
I think people start to know more about Kazakhstan
Yeah.
right after they got the chocolate.
Yeah.
And they're like, Kazakhstan?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, man.
something comes to their mind anyway.
Like a sweet piece of our country, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, it's-
Yeah.
And then they get this feeling every time when they receive like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
For somehow it's not proven, but people like we all agree that Kazakhstan chocolate is the best for some reason.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not proven, but you ask people. I've seen a Russian blogger yesterday. He
Yeah.
posted a video. He
Yeah.
says there are only 2 chocolates in the world. One is Kazakhstan. The second is the rest of the chocolates.
No way. Not
Yeah.
Dubai chocolate. No. There's like
No,
Dubai.
but of course Swiss. They're gonna
Swiss,
hate
okay.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
But you
let
know
the
what?
Belgian people see this.
When I stayed in Japan, I gave that chocolate because I brought a lot so my group mates could try and so on. And I gave that chocolate to my friend. He was from Indonesia, and he didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, he said it was pretty like
Dull.
Hard.
you know.
What's his name?
It wasn't hard, but
him,
it's
man.
like it's not the same as Alpengold or something. Like Alpengold
Oh,
is
man.
like milky chocolate, you
Okay,
know,
okay,
like
okay.
just easier to eat. But
Yeah.
Till this day, every time I go to China and meet my partners, I bring a small suitcase of Kazakhstan chocolates,
Really?
like full, bro,
Full.
like different types, the dark ones with the new design, with the Almaty types, with the Kazakh ladies,
crazy.
colorful types, like everything, man. They love it.
That's
They love it,
crazy.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But they have fake ones too in China.
Oh, really?
Fake Kazakh chocolate.
Yes, they have fake Kazakh
I know
chocolates.
from
too.
it.
Yeah.
Fake chocolate,
yeah.
Kazakh.
There are a
Kazakh
lot.
chocolate.
I mean, the same thing with Dubai chocolate, right?
Oh man. But there's one that they did a really good job in you know the shop Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell for like 10k tenge. It's
Really?
like almost 99% identical
Wow.
to
But,
the,
but
to
it's
the
copy,
original
basically.
chocolate
It's
one.
a copy.
It is a copy, but it's like I can guarantee you, like, so you cannot even like tell the difference if it's not the cover.
Yeah, got it. Yuji, once again, I mean, welcome to Kazakhstan, 5th time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fifth time.
it's your 5th time here in 2024, right?
2024 I was
Fourth.
2024 it was I visited 4 times. So I spent New Year's.
times,
So it's like kind of like 4th, 5th time. now.
Yeah.
First time this year.
Every time you come here, you
Yeah.
experience something new.
Yeah, I mean, like I see, like I mean, people come up. A lot of people ask for photos. That's like it increases tremendously. Like
Yeah.
last time, that was okay, but now it's like a lot of so many people in restaurants.
Yeah.
Like they come up and ask for photos. It's like wow,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But in terms like of Kazakhstan, I feel like many tourists are coming. I feel like there's
Yeah,
a difference in
absolutely.
the number of tourists as well.
Yeah.
growing.
And then there's a huge contribution of yours, I believe.
Oh, I hope so.
Tell me this thing. You were on during the World Nomad Games. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then how was your experience there? I mean, what did you do? Could you have a chance to talk to the athletes from all over the world?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like I was in the place where the athletes were competing, and I had the chance to talk to them. There were people from Malaysia, like Ireland as well. Some Japanese. I didn't have a chance, but I was able to talk to them,
Yeah.
and they actually liked like to be in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
They really liked the view, the step. They said
Yeah.
they really enjoyed it. Yeah,
what did you like the most while being here 5 times?
5 times.
And in a row, like,
That's difficult. I mean, I think I think the nomad spirit. Yeah. The nomad people are so kind, opening, you know, and I think like Kazakhstan, they like the guests are considered like you know like konakçılar.
Yeah,
They're considered like
hospitality,
and I feel like I feel history while visiting, you know, like the nomad life, what it was like. It's very interesting for me. Yeah.
interesting. A lot of people claim, a lot of tourists,
Yes.
foreigners who visit Kazakhstan, they claim that all those sightseeings are located somewhere, not in the city primarily, but like somewhere around, you know, like the nature, the
Yeah,
canyon,
exactly.
the mountains,
Coastal lake.
the
Yeah.
Shimbulak. Everything is located a bit far
Yes.
from the center,
Yes, exactly.
from the city. What's your opinion about that? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you
100%.
visited all those places. Like,
For New Year's, I spent my time in Seul. You know, this like Seul.
Seoul.
Maybe some, I don't know, like it's like a small village. Yeah, like I spent there near the Kolsay Lake, basically.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, like all the nice places. Like I think Kazakhstan, the nature is just like really like breathtaking. And yeah, I think the nature, in terms of like visiting places, I think the tourism, like I think the nature, Kolsay Lakes, what's it called, nicey.
Kolsay and Kinda.
Kindy, yeah, kind. I also nicey, yeah, Kindy Lake,
Yeah.
yeah. And the horse riding, I love the horse riding part. I think when tourists come, they should try horse riding because that's one of my favorite things to do.
What was the first time like, man? Like the first time when you were in Kazakhstan?
Oh, okay, that was in March, yeah. It was cold
cold.
in Astana, yeah,
Yeah.
in March.
Oh, in Astana.
In
that was
Astana
your
in
first
March,
time.
yeah.
Wow,
It was
damn.
my first time. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. Like I didn't know what, like, because it was my first time, you know. Like I didn't have any like.
Look, let's say you're on a plane on your way to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
What were you
yeah.
expecting?
I mean, like first of all, there's Kazakh chocolate they gave me. Like,
Did you take
stewardess.
Air Astana?
Yes.
Air Astana, yeah,
Ah,
Air
nice,
Astana
okay.
too. And when I was landing, you know, like the city appears out of nowhere, you know. I was like, what the hell? In Japan, I'm used to like, you know, mountains and then like, and then you slowly you see it,
Slowly.
but it's just like boom. Like, it
Astana,
felt like a nuke town or something, you know. It's, because I think Astana was like built recently, right? Pretty recently.
Yeah, man, it's pretty.
Pretty
I think
new
it's the
capital,
youngest
yeah.
capital.
Youngest capital after
Yeah,
Dubai, maybe Dubai.
Youngest and coldest capital.
Second
coldest
yeah.
capital in the
world.
I think the
Wow.
first one goes to Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar,
right?
Ulaanbaatar,
in Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mongolia.
Yeah, that's
So
Mongolia.
Bienvenue.
Yeah, you speak Mongolian?
No, just a bit like. That's just stuff.
Do you think our culture is similar with Mongolians?
I think so, yeah.
Somewhat.
But I mean, sumo. Apart from sumos, we have a lot in Japan. We have a lot of sumo wrestlers. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
But I think
From
Kazakhstan is
Mongolia.
more like boxing and you know like more.
Boxing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good
have
at
wrestlers
individual
also.
sports.
Individual,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
not good at team sports. Because
That
each Kazakh is a king. That's how we live.
We
actually
need the
that's
most
good,
attention.
Yeah,
good
exactly.
observation.
Yeah.
It is, bro. It's
Good
it took
observation.
me 8 years to understand this.
Good observation.
Yes, man. Did you listen to our music too? Our traditional music?
Skriptonit.
Skriptonit.
That's not traditional music. Well, that's good. That's good.
Now it's considered
shout
as
out to-
traditional.
Who else?
Shout out to Skriptonit.
Jab Kali.
Jackal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that not considered? Yeah.
Well, no, not
Okay,
good.
okay,
I mean,
okay.
I'm talking about this, our old
Of course, the
instrument.
two
Yeah,
dombra
the
oh.
Dombra.
singings.
Yeah, like I was in a, what's it called, the
Yurt.
tent yurt, yeah, and I was just like chilling, and then this guy comes in out of nowhere, it's like singing, and like because they sing a person, like they sing a song for each person who I guess,
Exactly,
right, and I was
yeah.
like, whoa, what's going on? They're going around, you know?
They're like showing
Wow.
respect to you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's an
no one ever
observation,
sang for me.
Exactly. I'll
person.
sing for you later, man. I'll rap for you.
No,
Because
don't need rap.
listen, if you listen to our music, you can like somehow feel our like the steps you're talking
spirit,
about.
yeah.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
we keep yelling in our songs.
Yelling,
Because
oh,
they keep and then you automatically imagine the step. There's nothingness.
no, that's for sure.
Yeah, it kind of gives the
the
spirit.
horse vibe is like boom,
Also,
boom,
yeah.
boom. It's like through the music I feel horses like
Dombra.
Dombra, yeah.
That's what it actually meant
yeah,
for.
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
When somebody's playing a dombra, that's what he wants is you
Horse.
feel the horses and what's
Yeah.
going on.
That's all.
People used to tell stories with this instrument only, so you can imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be like the instrument for the reflection, for the expressing
man.
your thoughts and opinions.
Wow.
Because in ancient times, it was prohibited to talk to Khan like in
Yeah.
front.
Really?
Yeah,
To bring
because
out bad
to
news.
his face. So then they used to use
Play.
these instruments in
So
order
the
to
Han
express.
understands what's going on. Like, for example, the Han's son died in an attack or something, and then the musician comes and plays, so the Han understands what's going on, and then he destroys the music.
Some
the
of
instrument.
sensitive questions, if people can't say directly to Han, they can use Dombra.
Yeah.
That's our Japanese side of Kazakhs. We're very respectful. We don't say nothing like this. We're just very respectful. Just
Yeah.
find out yourself.
Look, you actually touched upon a very interesting question. I mean, you were raised in Japan. You went to Japanese school, and you were born. You were basically in that environment of Japanese people. A lot of people say here in Kazakhstan that Kazakh people and Japanese people are kind of similar in certain behavior, in some culture issues and stuff.
I think so. There's something missing. Like we don't have the full information. I've seen Japanese tattoos of a Kazakh warrior on this on the full back. You can find it on Google.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese guy. He has a tattoo of Kazakh batter.
Really?
Yeah, on his back.
Wow.
Yeah, so you cannot really tell if it's a Kazakh.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Kazakh stuff or Japanese stuff.
Okay.
The warriors even look alike.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I mean, we look similar, kinda, you know. Like, and I think like the Altai, like that language is pretty similar too. In terms of behavior, like I think more Kazakh people are more open, to be honest. They're more touching, like you know, like in Japanese we don't touch, you know, like
exactly.
we don't kind of like try to touch people, and we always bow. I mean, I see Kazakh people bow like they go like this, you know,
Yeah.
like they put their hand. They go
That's the
like,
original version, actually.
oh, really?
Yeah, the original way of saying hi in Kazakh. You
Well,
place your hand
yeah,
on
to
your
the
chest
By the
and then
way,
you say
yeah.
hi. That's like through Wi-Fi. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Now we kiss, hugs. I don't like kissing and hugging, man. Like for no reason.
In-
you know,
in Europe
especially
we do
after
this.
COVID, man.
After COVID. In Europe, we have to like this.
That's what we. That's how we. You know, we got used to that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have men kissing men now.
Oh, really?
Disgusting. It's a government-backed episode, so I'm gonna say everything. You know.
That's true. Yeah.
If you don't like anything about Kazakhstan, you can also talk about it.
Yeah. No.
Or
I
do the
won't
hand
mention
sign.
I won't mention it. What is this? What's this?
You don't know
Well,
that?
this international sign.
Like they are keeping me silent or something.
Ah, okay.
If you're held hostage and like you can say anything. I do
Good,
this
good.
to my relatives when I'm with my wife.
Let's touch upon the Kazakh cuisine.
Okay, sure.
That's a huge topic
Yeah,
I'd like to talk
man.
about
Okay.
because, whoa, like you know, not every foreigner, not every tourist can like, you know, try everything that Kazakh cuisine has
Yeah.
because
Say it, man. We eat horses. It's okay.
We ride horse and eat horse, yeah?
we eat horses, we eat everything what's in the horse. Exactly. So
we wear horses.
yeah,
We ride horses.
could you tell us about that? Like, what was your maybe the first reaction when you tried the Kazakh cuisine, and then now did you get used to it?
I'm still getting used to some parts of the horses, you know, like the intestine, you know, the
Kazakh?
kazı. Yeah, that was weird, man. Like you have to like, you know, it's like chewy and whatnot. But I like the beshbarmak. The actual meat itself is like super nice. I think you know.
Yeah.
You know, Kaza, you can just leave the
Cover.
Yeah. But they always like usually eat, you know. Like, damn, where?
That's when your Japanese side comes out, right? You have to be respectful.
Yeah.
We're Asians, man. We understand you.
That's true.
You see, Kazakhs are weird because we're Asians, mostly Muslims, and we live we work, operate in the European way, and we related to a lot of this Turkish culture.
Yes.
the Muslim part of Kazakhs understand all the Middle East or Muslim people.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's kind of whole mixed up.
It's
man.
kind of
Like,
mixed, yeah.
It's
that's
very mixed.
true.
You can never tell.
Yeah.
Some people think I'm a 5-time praying, like really devout Muslim guy, but my beard be tricking people. I'm not like that. I'm just a toxic, very bad friend that you can have.
He's a bad cop. I'm a good cop here.
Yeah,
on that
that's how
podcast.
we work.
Okay,
That's
okay.
how we.
That's how you operate.
Yeah.
Because we have 10 years of age difference.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 35, he's 25.
Are you 25?
I'm 26. Yeah.
26, same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when his generation of young people come, he understands them more. When some elder gentlemen come, I understand them more. So but I'm basically the bad cop. Yes, I do all the cursing all the time. He gets all the good credits. Oh my God, Mahdi is very kind. He's very he doesn't curse.
He's like a
curses, all right?
diplomat, yeah?
Yeah, he's a good cop. He gets all the good credits. Yeah.
It's good to have this kind of
Yeah.
balance.
That's
Yin,
how-
yin and yang. Yeah?
Yin and yang. Yeah, so I'm the
Yin
black
yang.
one.
Yeah.
Why? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not
Great.
gonna complain.
Yeah. I also have one more question towards the languages, Yuji.
Yeah, of
I
course,
mean,
of course.
because you became popular
Yeah, man.
due to your languages, your language skills.
Thank you.
And then, so let me ask you straight:
Yeah.
how many languages do you know?
Bro, that's like I actually don't know myself,
Yeah.
like because I have
I've never counted. Right?
I never I don't count as well because I mean like I scratch a lot of surface level languages, like for example African languages I'm like scratching, but like I think I can speak like conversation level, like Japanese, English, German, Russian, Turkish, also Serbian I speak pretty well. Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian, the old same languages. Also I speak Persian pretty well.
Good.
Farsi.
Nice.
And what else do I speak? Like I have to think a lot. I mean, like I'm trying to learn Spanish at the moment, but yeah.
Spanish is good.
Well, I say around 7-ish, yeah. And
That
then
is good.
You forgot Kazakh language.
Kazakh, and of course Kazakh, but like
Kazakh,
of course Kazakh,
With every video you release speaking Kazakh, I can see clearly how your like level of Kazakh improves.
Yeah, it's getting better and better.
Like, and they ask you the question, and then you're like freely responds to them,
Yeah.
and then that's amazing.
Yeah.
They didn't let him chill in sauna, man. I saw your stories yesterday, and some
Ah,
naked
yeah.
guys were asking you how many languages you speak. I'm trying to let this man chill, man.
Yeah, no, that was fun. No, I actually really appreciate when people.
Me and my wife, we sat down and watched your videos, and then we counted around 20 languages.
Really, you count 20,
Yeah, man.
20 now. Wow.
Yours,
Oh, my
the one you spoke.
Yeah,
You know, my wife,
Yeah.
she's Algerian,
Yeah.
Algeria.
and then she saw some of your videos where you speak to an Algerian guy
Yeah.
in Lahja, like Lahjat al-Jazairi,
Yeah,
like,
just,
and then she was like, he speaks Lahja, like, yeah.
the Algerian accent. You mean?
Yeah,
I have-
dialect, yeah.
dialect.
Yeah,
I have
Anger was
no-
like, I do this too.
like
Yeah.
thing is I love the dialects too, I don't want to just speak Hausa.
Yeah,
Like I'm very like how do you say greedy, sense,
Yeah.
languages, I want to know all languages, that's
Deeper.
Because I understand you want to know the parts that you shouldn't be knowing.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
that's how you get like you catch people off guard. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, how? I saw you spoke Romani.
Romanes.
Yeah.
Romanes.
With this, I think there's a couple or something. Man, you
Romania.
should please take us to Romania.
Romania. I thought
You
you
want to
said
catch Andrew Tate there?
Yeah, man, he's like, I was like, oh my god, like how does
Romanian.
your brain operate? Yeah, Romanian.
Yeah, I thought you said the gypsy Roma language.
No, not that one. But they basically, what's the language they speak there?
Romania.
Yeah.
The Romanian, yeah. It's like
That's the
Italian.
only one they speak.
They speak there, and also there are a lot of travelers, gypsies, so they have
Yeah.
Roma language too.
Oh,
But like
because
Romanian normally.
I keep getting confused with this. They usually have this, and they have this famous song, I think. Like,
Noman Numaye.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
famous one.
Amazing.
And actually, that's from Moldova.
that's actually from Moldova.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yuji, where this love or passion towards languages came from? Like, can we get deeper into that?
Wow,
Because
man. Okay.
if I tell my own story, I always knew that I want to like have this life learning, life journey learning.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the only thing you can learn through whole your life is languages.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You
Never
know,
stops.
Gonna learn
never
forever.
stops. Yeah, and you learn
Like a
forever.
samurai.
Absolutely.
Yeah, never
Doesn't
stops.
have a destination.
Doesn't have a destination. Exactly.
Only a way, only a path.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then tell us
Yeah.
your story. Like,
Yeah.
how did you? So you applied for UN,
Yeah.
which is
UN.
kind of
UN jobs. I mean, political science. I applied, but in
science,
general,
yeah.
like I was. So my mom is Irish, right? And during my high school years, my mom sent me to Ireland for a couple of years. I mean, for 1 year actually, for just to stay there and spend time with my friends and family. And there I made friends with actually like immigrant community, not Irish people, because they didn't really connect with me because I look immigrant as well. You know? I kind of became friends with immigrants, and also the immigrants I made friends were from Lithuania, Poland, and also like these Eastern European countries.
Absolutely.
And when they spoke to each other, they spoke Russian, and I was really, really frustrated with myself. I was like, why can't I understand this language? I want to know this language so I can become more friends with them.
Yeah.
So like reason why I started learning language is like become more friends. I'd like to get more friends and kind of like connect more with them.
Yeah.
That's like
your international background of your mother being Irish and then your father is Japanese. How did it impact your interest? Maybe it definitely certainly
for
had
sure,
an impact.
for
right?
sure. My mom actually speaks fluent Japanese
Wow.
and fluent Spanish. She lived in Guatemala
Wow.
and also like in Spain for a while. So
Yeah.
she speaks multiple languages. So her interest in language definitely impacted me. Also, my dad too. He speaks fluent English. I mean, that's rare for Japanese as well.
I think this is the issue that me and my wife is going to face in the future.
Yeah.
Like if we're going to have children,
You can bring them to
that's-
mine, man. I'll teach them some more.
because that's a huge issue that we are now arguing about. Like, what language are we going to speak with our children?
Yeah.
Could you tell us your story?
Oh, the main
like,
one.
Like if I have
what-
children.
No,
No,
like
you.
in your
your family
family
household.
What
Oh,
language did you guys speak?
The main
good.
one.
The main one was I think my mom used to speak English. My dad Japanese mix. I think it's similar to
Mix.
Kazakh. Like Russian and
Kazakh and Russian.
Kazakh,
mix.
Russian.
Yeah, I would say
Japan and English. Yeah.
Japanese and English. Yes, exactly. Irish sometimes. Like I know a bit of Irish, but my mom used to say Irish, like some words. Yeah, but it wasn't. I can't speak Irish.
How do you pronounce cheers in Irish?
Choose slanta,
Slanta.
slanta. Yeah.
Okay, that's how because it's written in another
it's-
way,
it's
and
weird-
a
it's
lot of
weird,
people say it in the wrong way. Then
Slanta.
okay,
Absolutely.
cool. Would you share with us the hacks? How do you get to that? The surface level
Oh, like
of
I mean,
language.
repetition. I get up every day.
Do you get into
routines?
somehow like get in the role?
Yeah, like every day I have a routine. Like,
Do you use like you pretend to
Yeah.
be the local? And then, because that's how I used to learn. I'm
Oh,
serious.
really?
Like,
How do you
from
learn?
the music.
from music?
Yeah, from like
Okay,
rap
okay,
music. I listened and then I
You used to say with Nigerian guys.
yeah,
Right.
man. I used to live with Nigerians. I speak some Yoruba too.
Yoruba. Okay,
Yeah.
Kinoshele.
Mo apa? Mo ni.
Baoni.
Kiloro kore?
What's that? Moadada.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
What's your name? Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Igbo, Yoruba,
Igbo, no.
Hausa.
Yoruba. They speak Pidgin English, right?
Pidgin. Yeah. I can't speak much Nigerian.
So I speak. I mean, I listen to music and then I repeat the whole sentence, and then I look for situations to use that sentence. Well, because it's a rap song, I end up saying a lot of bad words in like. Not necessarily when I shouldn't be using bad words, and then because I remember the whole sentence, I have to say it that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That helps me. So, what's your secret? Like, how do you like?
secret?
It's crazy, man. Like, it's impossible to, understand, comprehend. Like, how do you like switch language real quick from this to that?
I actually like. It's really difficult for me as well, to maintain. But I always have like voice notes on my phone. So I listen them on the train when I'm commuting. Like actually, voice notes help a lot.
Voice notes.
Voice notes. So I have like, I kind of like, for example, I ask a native speaker, how do you say this? What's the special way to say this? And then I just get a voice note, like record it, and then later on I repeat it always. And I kind of,
Because people come to your video and you come up to them, and then you don't know where they're from.
Yeah, like most of the cases, yeah. Like,
But do you like guess?
I kind of guess. Like I know when it's like, for example, like Turkish, or like when they're like Kazakh as well. Kazakh easy.
Very easy. Very easy.
Like very easy. Like
true, yeah.
mostly it's easy. But
Trust me, man. Yeah.
yeah, I
Tell
would
you.
say most of the time I kind of know, but Spanish people kind of I know as well. Most of the time I know.
What gives away Kazakhs, man?
I mean,
The way
their
they look,
fashion,
the stylish,
the
yeah.
style, stylish.
Same, right?
Also, like
way
I
they
can
walk?
tell. Like it's something. It's easy.
Exactly, man. This is what I
It's
hate about it,
intuitively, yeah.
man.
The
That's
same thing in Japan, bro. Like everyone is Asian, right?
Yeah.
But Kazakh people, you can like rather them.
Man.
Yeah.
How
Because-
would
because they walk.
Is the walk is
the-
different.
The way they walk, the makeup,
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
the makeup, the
Bro, in last summer in Italy, me and my wife sitting down, Bro, out of all these people, we went to the places where no Russian speakers go. Well, at least no Kazakhs go. In Turkey, the same thing. We find these like secret gems, hidden gems.
Yeah.
And then I think on the third day, we identify a Kazakh couple easily, bro, like this from afar, bro. And then we noticed what it's in the eyes, man. The way they look at things or look at people, it's different. There's something. And of course, the haircut, the clothes they wear, and
You know, I have one story. When we was in Italy and French, in Paris and Milan, Afro-Americans can identify Kazakhs easily.
yeah,
Yeah,
Very easy.
I
No
was
way.
surprised. Yeah, yes, in very touristic, famous place.
Yeah.
When we walk with my wife,
Yeah.
some of guys who try to sold you something.
Yeah.
and they speak Russian
Yeah.
to you, right?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was crazy, and we were very surprised
Yeah.
how they can identify.
It's easy. Yeah.
It's usually with Kazakh and Kyrgyz people
Yeah.
in a
Boom,
second.
boom.
Well, we are
Yeah.
proud that me and Madi confuse people. It's very hard to recognize us because
Yeah.
you can see Madi start walking like, "Hello there."
With British accent.
Who is this Japanese guy with this British accent? And he was like,
Yeah, I get up in the morning in Vienna and I see your reels. It's sometimes so funny, like because you're saying a British accent. It's so funny.
It's all started with my TV programming. Like
Yeah.
they invited me to host this
"Yeah, why'd you?"
traveling
I always
program
forget to ask, "Why'd you go with this British accent, man?"
Yeah.
because
Irish
I
accent,
think
man.
somewhere in my head, like I used to watch those British shows, you know, where they kind of do this
BBC and all that
BBC and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and then they start this. Today we have gathered here in this beautiful building, welcoming our guests from Japan, like kind of thing. And then it's somewhere here. It's somewhere in the head. I'm sure. Like,
Yeah.
And I think it's very important case. We have different sounds in our language.
Absolutely.
Like
Yes.
and I think in this case we can use British accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kazakhs should get rid of accents, Well, it's serious. Like I'm talking to our country. So, well, if you're learning English, please, besides the language itself, please go to accent coach. Like Madi is a very strong accent coach. You go there, you get rid of your accent. Because we have that, because I think you spoke to a lot of people in English in Kazakhstan, or in general Russian-speaking region. They have very similar accent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to get rid of that.
More or less.
Yeah, we're trying to teach people to get,
You're
Yeah,
getting rid of the
that's-
accent.
That's
Yeah.
a bonus, to the way people, as I've seen in Kazakhstan, we still our people still pay attention to your pronunciation and to your accent rather than your language skills. And then it's not only in Kazakhstan, as I've seen. It's
In China too, bro.
It's in all around the world. I mean, if you speak like good accent, people like, wow, and it doesn't matter if you have like deeper
Yeah.
understanding of the language or
Man,
grammar or
yeah,
anything.
In my student years, when I was a very hungry guy looking for a job, I wanted to go and teach kids, teach English. And then there's this Russian guy got the job instead of me, and he spoke with an accent, bro.
No way.
Like horrible accent,
Yeah.
just because of his skin color. Yeah.
Accent is so. It
I
plays
was
a huge-
discriminated in an Asian country being an Asian. I didn't know who to get angry at. Yeah, like to say. Because you see this episode, they're not letting me curse, man. I'm sorry. My emotions are in there. But you understand me, whoever's watching.
Yeah, great. Yuji, I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is about nowadays the tourism in Kazakhstan is kind of developing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure Ashat will help me with this question too. Kazakhstan's tourism is developing, and did you get? And I've seen that our representatives in all around the world, they try to get in touch with bloggers, with influencers.
for
Try to contribute into the tourism of Kazakhstan. And then, could you tell us, please, was Kazakhstan the first who wanted you to be the ambassador, who wanted
Yes.
you to be the
100%.
representative of our country, like, or there were some other options, maybe other countries that were also interested?
Kazakhstan was the only one that wanted me to be the tourism ambassador.
That's right, baby.
And by the way, we congratulate you with your
Thank you.
tourism ambassador, because he got this.
Oh man,
Yeah, official.
Kazakhstan is very, very good at recognizing talent overseas.
Yeah. Not here.
That's right. You think I'm gonna shut up, man?
yeah. But that's
Well,
good.
I had to say it. I'm sorry.
You are like a tourism ambassador of
Yes,
Kazakhstan.
yes.
What do you think, in your opinion?
Yeah.
What kind of maybe content, maybe other things you want to do to
In the
keep,
future.
in the future, and to keep this title like a tourism ambassador?
Well, that's always in my mind.
Yeah.
That's
Supply a lot of chocolates.
supply. Just send me. I'll send you the address, please. Send the chocolates on.
Can we be your counselors? Since you're the ambassador.
Yeah. But I think one thing. So right now I'm doing a lot of short content, like short form content. But I'll be kind of moving into longer, let's say long form content. For example, I'm thinking of asking maybe you guys or the government to fund me to go to Kazakhstan and shoot a huge ass documentary, like talking to locals, going to
YouTube format.
Yeah, exactly. Shoot a documentary. I mean, I'll do short form as well, but doing long form.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
That's a bigger step,
And
I think, to your race also.
yeah, for sure.
you know, like
and
career.
also inviting like bloggers. Like for example, I collabed with this Serbian guy who promotes American guy who promotes Serbia, and I'm thinking of like bringing different kind of bloggers with me.
Wow.
That would be interesting.
Yes.
And also, I'm thinking of inviting this Japanese polyglot to Kazakhstan, Kazu languages. If you know him, he speaks many different languages.
I think
Kazu
I
language. He's basically trying to bring different bloggers. That's
Best-
what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Best of luck,
Yuji,
man.
in this case of collaboration, like Almaty Tourism Bureau, Kazakhstan, to promote, to boost our country to the world, how do you think, in your opinion, is it good idea? Is it a good way to collaborate with bloggers?
100%. Like I think, it's the one of the only ways to connect with the outer world. You know, to show the beauty
true.
of Kazakhstan. I think
We are
that's
in the right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the right way. Yeah, for sure.
Because it looks so natural,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
natural.
rather than making some ads on television or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Collaborating with
Yeah, man.
bloggers, it looks so natural. And then if blogger has this,
Remember
natural
back in the days, it used to be so flashy and polished.
Yeah.
The magazines,
Yeah.
like you can only get to see the stars on your TV when
Yeah,
it comes.
exactly,
You
exactly.
you don't know what's going on in their life. But with the social media now,
Changes.
it's like we see through. We don't need news.
Yeah.
I want to know something about Cristiano. Just go ahead and on his page, and I know what is he up to.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I think I think we're going in the right direction because
For sure.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting about all this collaboration with Jetil and then Almaty Visit Almaty, sorry, is that it's so natural because we are the only podcast in Kazakhstan in English. As you probably have seen, Kazakhstan is not the most English-friendly country yet, English-speaking country yet, but we're trying to contribute into this, to give our people who are learning English,
That's right.
locals specifically, the platform to improve their English, because as you know, listening is super important.
Yeah.
Listening, improving your listening
We're
skills.
trying to motivate
Absolutely.
them. We're trying we want our youth to look at our channel and say, "Wow, look, they're Kazakhs, and they speak like good English, and they have foreigners sitting next to them, and the foreigners or the Kazakhs that live overseas, they can watch us too. You know, like people before come to Kazakhstan, you probably did some search on YouTube or something.
For sure.
Did you find you would only find Air Astana ad videos and
mostly,
Ministry of like tourism videos, like all that type of stuff. Nothing real.
Yeah.
So like our podcast, people can watch and then see foreigners are safe and alive
Safe,
here,
chill.
you know, having fun.
Everyone's asking, is Kazakhstan safe? You know, because I think it's because of the stand. You know, like everyone think because of
That's the only Farsi word that we need to get rid of. Man. It's safe. All right.
it's safe.
Yuji-san is here, man.
Absolutely.
You have visited more than 30 countries.
Yeah, absolutely.
If
not-
you
not
compare Kazakhstan and Almaty city, what kind of something special you
Special.
can? Yeah.
Whoa. I think it's like different in different seasons. I mean, like in spring, different like it's complete changes. You know, and right now it's snowing. And it's like beautiful mountain landscape. You know, and I was doing skiing. You can enjoy skiing, like winter sports, and then in the summer, like it's totally green. You can enjoy the heat. Also, you can eat apples and also ride horses. Like different, just like the nature is just breathtaking. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Have you been to any other Central Asian countries?
I've been to Uzbekistan. My ex-girlfriend was from Uzbekistan.
Wow.
So, but that was like that was like way back 6 years ago. Yeah, but that was in Uzbekistan, Tashkent.
What cities you visited in Kazakhstan, bro?
City. Okay, so I visited a lot. So Astana, Almaty, Shymkent, Turkestan, and Barubai. This like
Barubai.
That's it.
Is it
Good.
true that Almaty has its own very unique vibe?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I mean,
Because a lot of foreigners say that when they come, especially during the summertime, so Almaty, there's something about Almaty that they cannot even explain.
really.
You remember that guy who was telling it smells good here? And I
Yeah.
couldn't understand him. Like, what do you
He's
mean
like,
by
"Oh my
smells
God."
good?
He's
He
like,
keeps
oh my God,
telling
avocado
that.
smells good. So he's here, by the way.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's strange. Yeah. I never got that. No.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So did you get that vibe too, Almaty vibe?
Yeah, for sure. You know, like Astana and Almaty, like totally different cities. Almaty, I feel like there's more like nature. Like there's more. I like this mountains landscape. It feels like I'm in Nepal or something, or like this game, like in a game. You know,
Oh,
or like Far Cry. You know, Far Cry or something.
Yeah,
Far
Far
Cry. Yeah, it feels like that. You know?
That's
it's
good.
been a long time
That's
for
amazing.
Far Cry for me.
Maybe
I'm crying far at home now.
maybe you want to visit some special place in Kazakhstan.
Yes,
Maybe in
what-
Almaty, maybe.
What's something you wanted to
Yeah.
visit, but you didn't have a chance maybe here in Kazakhstan?
I mean, I want to visit West Kazakhstan now.
Mangistau.
The Aktau.
Mhm.
They say Nehabar, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nehabar.
Annem
Nehabar, yeah,
Nehabar.
Ne haber?
Yeah.
Ne zat,
Annem
ne haber?
Tanistik. Annem Tanistik or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I want to visit the west side. Kinda, yeah. That's my goal.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
West.
that's a total different way
Yeah.
of speaking in West.
Yeah.
Even we go to Western cities and then we get like
Lost.
Confused a bit.
get confused because
No
you're
way.
trying to order something. I mean, the way they speak, it comes off as rude,
Okay.
but it's not rude. But that's just
It's
how
just a
they
local
speak.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
local.
It's
have
like
a
a
different accent and
Yeah.
a different dialect.
Yeah, kind of.
Confusing.
It's the same basically, but the way they refer to each other kind of seems
The words
rude.
they use, like it's kind of considered rude in Almaty, probably like southeast sides, but the west for them it's like total normal.
Yeah,
They
like
wouldn't
do
ask,
this, like do this.
Yeah.
But here it sounds bad. you know,
Really?
like
Yeah.
if they refer
you say
to like
in
do
Almaty,
this, you know.
Yeah.
What?
But there it's absolutely
No,
fine.
okay.
It's normal.
So they don't use much of sis.
This
You know,
is sen.
yeah.
Sen.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
true.
always use
That's
sen here.
Yeah, but it's for foreigners it's,
It's okay.
totally fine.
I'll refer to you as sen.
Yeah. Yuji, I have
That's son. That's it, bro.
a couple of questions to you
Yeah, go
about
ahead.
your
Yeah.
further career
Yeah.
path and so on. But the first thing I would like to ask you about, what were the things that maybe shocked you here in Kazakhstan? The things that you cannot still accept, or like, well, this is kind of different, or you know,
Weird, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Like there are a lot of things. I mean, drivers, yeah. Like
Drivers.
drivings. They're driving
Driving.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Drivers.
And I saw car accidents. I mean, Kazakhstan's safe, right? But like I saw like so many cars destroyed. You know, like that's
in Kazakhstan, maybe
yeah.
some cities.
No,
maybe-
like in Almaty, I already saw like 3 cars that
Yeah,
like
we don't have minor accidents.
Yeah.
The Kazakhs like to do it like 100%. There's something weird in China or Vietnam. You go, the traffic is crazy,
Yeah.
but there are no accidents.
Yeah.
They have minor accidents,
minor
like
accidents.
scratch.
Yeah.
You understand? And then we consider Asians as bad drivers here,
Yeah.
and then we think the Kazakhstan drivers are really good.
Yeah.
But here we have like crazy accidents.
Yeah.
Well, this is really interesting that in Arab countries, driving is way more crazier.
Turkey, bro.
Turkey's
crazy.
Istanbul, crazy. I hate getting a cab.
Nah,
It's
no one
Turkey.
cares about the traffic light, right? Like just across the
I
road.
think it's maybe the nomad life, you know, the Turkish, you know, the horse. They use the horses, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's one thing, yeah, for sure.
Here it's more or less fine, I guess, comparatively.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But which country has the best driving then?
Oof.
Japan.
Japan is good.
Japan
Japan
is
has
crazy.
very like
Wow.
my driving test was insane. Like
Yeah.
they you have to like first like check here, like here. They actually take notes and whatnot. You know?
Wow.
So like you have to check here, you have to check here, and you have to like everything is like they
In
take
Japan,
notes
you need check 3 times. Yeah,
3 times. Yes,
3 times.
And you have-
Everything.
yeah, everything check.
Wow.
You have to check. Dun, dun, dun. I was like,
You know,
Nice.
Japanese driving was so brilliant when I visited, when I stayed there. I was crossing the road, and then there is a car that was just
Yeah.
driving,
Coming
and
your way.
they were coming the way, and then they stopped like 500 meters
no,
from,
come
from
on.
a sidewalk. No, I'm seriously. And then they were like why you stop? And then he was waiting for me to cross the road.
Okay,
Can you
okay,
imagine
okay,
that?
okay, yeah.
Here, everyone's gonna kiss you. Like,
Yeah, and the car when you're driving as well, it's so close as well. To them,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have the. We learn in driving school like to keep
Distance.
distance, you know, but they're like so close. I'm like, man, you're gonna crash if they stop.
It is true.
Yeah.
During the winter also, they don't care. They're like, you'll just follow
yeah,
the
literally,
guy.
like
Yeah.
that was one thing.
But this is very interesting, you know, because, for example, Japanese drivers, very excellent drivers,
Yeah,
but famous drifters
Yeah,
in
drifters.
the world.
Japanese Yeah, I mean-
Japanese cars, very,
good at drifting. Or,
Yeah.
great for drifting.
yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
cars are just asking, like they if you look at them, they just want to be modified.
yeah.
It's like you look
Nissan
at any Honda
Silvia,
or Nissan, they
Toyota
just want-
Mark II, yeah,
Yeah,
Nissan
for sure.
Silvia, Mark, and the other GTR.
GTA.
GTR.
Do you have Kazakh cars? Is there a car brand in Kazakhstan by any chance?
No,
No.
we have horses. Only.
That's your brand.
That's our brand.
You guys can make
Yeah.
you guys can make your own Porsche. You know, like
If we're gonna release a
what's it
Listen,
gonna be called?
car brand,
We
it's gonna be horses. Something related to horse for sure.
the one of the neighbors that we look up to is Russia, and
brother.
we usually wait for them to produce first. They're not doing so well in the
Yeah.
car market, so we're waiting.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna go ahead and cooperate with China.
Yeah.
In that
Mongolia.
regard.
Mongolia. Yeah.
Mongolia also, well, we have the same transport with Mongolia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They have a slightly smaller horses than ours, and the meat actually in Mongolia it's very. It's not as soft as our meat.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
I've tried
Because
the horse meat in
different
Mongolia.
grass.
Maybe, and also
different
Mongolia
grass,
they have a really
different
strong
temperature.
jawline.
Jawline is
They
that?
have like strong jawline Mongolian people. Like you can tell that they've been eating a lot of hard meat.
Yeah.
Well, the no hate, I'm all love, man. I went to Ulaanbaatar and I love that place.
Ulaanbaatar.
The air was so nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, they gave me this Mongolian vodka and
Great.
hooked me up. Also,
Mongolian
long time
vodka?
ago.
They
Yeah.
produce vodka?
I don't know if it's Russian, but they told me it's Mongolian
appeared
vodka. But it's
so,
like,
right?
yeah, it was strong as.
I have one more question towards the career path.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
like you just mentioned that you wish to make a very big, huge project related to Kazakhstan, like maybe
No, sure.
traveling, traveling project. Tell us more, like what plans you have for the upcoming year.
Yeah,
maybe.
for sure. I'll definitely move towards long form content. I'm thinking of like doing travel vlog, going to different countries and like trying to speak the language, like,
Wow.
connecting with the people. Also doing short content as well because it's like a trend right now.
Yeah.
People's attention span is like really
Decreased,
decreased crazy. So like now it's all like TikTok, Instagram, 1 minute content. So definitely doing that on the side, but doing long form. Yeah.
Your long format is gonna be you're gonna do the whole homework then.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Yeah, I know it's gonna be hard, but I think
Oh, I think you can pull it through. No
Pull it
problem.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
people
problem.
still watch YouTube.
yeah,
People
do.
still, yeah, you were right on the attention span, but then people still admire YouTube. Like if
YouTube,
they
for
want to observe
yeah.
or see something, I'd say the level of quality there is
Yeah,
way
insane, better,
higher.
100%.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, you got one
Wow,
more
man.
question, bro?
No, I ain't got no questions. He shared with life hacks how he does that. Okay, now I got it.
Yeah,
Love. He started learning language out of anger,
Anger.
frustration.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now, Yuji, I have one question.
Sure.
How do you think, which aspect of our country, maybe our city, we use to promote?
we need to use. to
Yeah, we
promote,
need
yeah.
to use.
Which part? What do you mean?
Yeah. Advice. You know, what would you
Advice.
give us? You know,
Tourist tourism, maybe.
since you're the ambassador now, you can you get to choose.
Okay, send me chocolates. And
That's
no,
number one.
I mean, I think inviting bloggers, as you said, keep doing that, and also trying to do documentaries at the same time. You know, with the bloggers, like actually like try to fund for a documentary or something, so that people can watch that documentary and also do short content at the same time, like a mix of both. Yeah.
Bro, you just touched upon this topic. Is that and you know, right, that English content is super important.
Yeah, for sure.
English language content. That's why I want to refer to our partners and say that
The English
super
literacy of Kazakhs. I mean,
English speaking.
Yeah.
They speak really good. Like actually, I'm really surprised with the level.
Which city, which parts did you pay attention? Where?
I mean, I feel like I think educated Kazakhs they speak good. You know, like normally, you know, like people who have professional jobs, like in the media and whatnot, they speak really good. But when you go into like the villages, I mean, it's just you can't speak English.
Yeah. That's why we are working now.
That's good.
That's why we're trying to
Go and sign up for Jetil.
Yeah, of course.
Learn.
Absolutely, guys.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for providing this opportunity. Ashat, Visit
Visit
Almaty
Almaty.
is a great chance because, you know, we started. I mean, let me share our story, right? How we just ended up doing this project is
2
because
years ago.
Idos has reached me out and he was he just told me that, hey, bro, you speak languages, I speak languages. Let's do a project.
Yeah.
And I kept ignoring him for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he was acting weird. He was like, and he set a meeting at like 7 a.m. on Saturday.
Really?
I was like, you don't know me? I wake up at 5 a.m. baby every day.
Really?
Yes, exactly. I'm a kung fu master. What you think? And then I show up at 7 a.m. His ass was late.
He showed up and then we were talking and then he told me, hey, bro, like we both speak languages. Let's do
We're
some
both
projects.
Kazakhs. Yeah.
Let's do something. And then he said, podcast is gaining
Great.
popularity, is
Yeah,
gaining like
for
super attention nowadays. Let's do something in
Plus, we
English.
have a new president who speaks multiple languages, and he's a polyglot too.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And then after that, he told me like, let's do a project. And I told him, and at that time, our language school was just
Getting started.
Getting
you know?
started.
Yeah.
And I told him, okay, we're gonna start a podcast. Then let's call it Jetil.
Yes. Jetil.
Yeah. And then now we have like bigger, you know, ecosystem, I call it. And then surprisingly, I think the only podcast in English nowadays in Kazakhstan.
It is the first and the only one.
Where we do with bloggers. Now, hopefully, thanks God, we collaborate with Visit Almaty, our
Thank you,
partners,
guys, also.
and then we also,
After 2 years of hard
Yeah.
work, Visit Almaty, we start cooperating.
thanks to our partners, we
Yes.
are able to invite you guys now.
Yeah.
You know, do you remember I was reaching you out like,
Yes.
bro, can you have a time? Like, let's do. a
Yeah, I
podcast."
remember. I was gonna ask you, like, didn't you tell me about Yuji
Absolutely,
last
yeah,
year also?
Yeah, but he was really busy at the
Yeah,
time.
it's because I actually came here with Join Me.
Yeah,
I want to shout out to Join Me for inviting
Shout
me
out to
here.
Join Me. Shout out to Visit Almaty.
Join Me, and so I was very busy.
Yeah.
Right now too, I have a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Join Me.
And then
Nice.
thanks to our partners, now we can collaborate. Now we can like.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you, man.
Thank you
It's
so-
great. It's
honestly.
like I can't even believe like I've been watching you for so long. Now that you're here, like right next to me, you know? Ambassador.
That's true. That's true.
No, it's
All right.
honor to be here.
Thank you, man.
The Andrew Tate of Kazakhstan.
You got it.
You know who I am now, right?
I'm Andrew's
Thank
cousin.
you, guys.
No. All right, Tristan.
Long lost cousin. Yeah, Tristan Tate.
No.
The educated one, the well-mannered one.
No.
He's a fake good cop, guys. And he curses too.
You don't know him backstage, right?
Exactly. Talking about having first wife. He has only one wife, not first wife. Right?
only in the last,
Only on first.
and then for last.
His wife's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Thank you guys for being
Time
with
to
us
wrap up.
today.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Yuji,
much,
it's our pleasure. If you have something to tell to our viewers, to our followers.
Okay. Kazakhstan, selam. Sen sizbe benim adım Yuji. Ben Japonya'dan geldim. Ben seni seviyorum.
Great.
Thank you.
See you guys. See you at the next
All right, man.
episode.
Bye,
See you
guys.
later. Bye.